Okay, I'm headed across town to attend to a snake call on the north side of the city of Lethbridge, Alberta. The north side of the city is home to a good population of bull snakes, as well as the usual wandering garter snakes. Rattlesnakes don't turn up there very often, but it's occasional. It's really like the city's divided. We have the river running north and south through the city, and on the west side of that river is rattlesnake territory, and on the east side of that river, mostly in the north end, you have bull snakes, and then a little bit in the south end you might have some rattlesnakes, but the territory really is pretty fairly divided, where the snakes seem to, I don't know what the negotiation was, but it seems like the bull snakes have their territory and the rattlesnakes have theirs, and the wandering garters just go wherever the heck they please. So anyway, there's a snake on the north side, a bull snake, who is injured. From what I understand, it may have been hit by a vehicle. There's blood coming from somewhere on the head, but the woman who called in said she thought the snake was not too badly injured, and that just a little bit of rehabilitation would be needed. I don't know about that. Sometimes even what seems to us like it might be a minor treatable injury in a snake is it's disaster for the snake. My experience has been, if the snake is opened up, then usually it's not going to survive it. But we will see what the situation is with this particular snake, and whether or not we can help get him medically treated and back into the wilds of Lethbridge. Okay, so the situation is the snake has definitely been injured. It's his jaw that's injured at the very least, but he's got a lot of blood here and there on his belly. I don't know if it all came from his jaw or what. His mouth is kind of hanging open, and it's missing some skin, and he's not doing well. He's not doing very well. He's upset. So I'm going to put him in with my snake Severus, and with the other bull snake, and just leave him be for a while and let him hopefully this is the kind of thing he'll be able to heal himself. He can open and shut his mouth, so I do have some hope for him. Alright, hopefully he can make himself comfortable in here, warm up on the heat pad, maybe get some shelter in the dark chamber there with Severus, be comfortable around because there's another snake, and hopefully hopefully he can heal up. Severus is peeking out now. Wanted to check him out. Yeah, he's very upset, trying to hiss, I think, but it's coming out very gurgly, and just feel bad for him, and there's not really much I can do for him. So just leave him be and monitor and see if he's able to pull through it somehow. Okay, so the bull snake who I picked up today, who is injured, has succumbed to his injuries. I'm going to take advantage of this to take a look. I can already see that there's a spot here that's swollen up by his neck that I hadn't noticed before, and it's considerably swollen, so I know there's more internal injury than what happened just to his head. It was more than just a clipping by a car. What I'm going to do is I'm going to open him up, skin him, gut him, skin him and open him up, look at what's happened inside, and then I'll look at what the situation is. I might keep the body to eat, of course get rid of the guts, and I'll probably keep the skin. He's a very nice looking snake. So let's get down to business here. Try to situate the camera so what I'm doing can be seen. Yeah, you can see in there all kinds of bruising in his jaw, which is to be expected. It's just what exactly, what was thought was that his jaw was considerably injured. I'll just continue my way down. Starting to hit more bruising here toward the area that's swollen. You can see there's blood in there. He was bleeding internally for sure, quite a bit. Look at that. His blood is just running out now. A lot of bruising in there. This was right around some of his vital organs. This was hit. I'll get a better look once I've got him totally open, but what exactly was injured here, but it looks like doesn't look like lungs. It looks like it's below the lungs, so we'll find out. Cleaned up in a minute here. Alright, he's really bleeding in here. See if I can figure out this injured spot. Actually, I think what that might be is his heart. It might be right on his heart that he was hit and swollen right in there, and internally bleeding. So it's pretty unfortunate. Because I think with the head injury alone that he had, he could have possibly lived, but not with his heart all exploded like that. And I didn't even notice the swelling in his body before. That's very apparent now. Yeah, that's his heart in there. And it's just bruised to oblivion in there. Which is what happens when you get hit by a car. Alright, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the skin off first and then deal with the rest, because well, I should just gut it. I'm already halfway there. It's just that in this bruised spot, the muscle is pretty bruised too, so I'm probably going to end up cutting that out anyway. Not of the skin, but of the if I'm going to eat the muscle. We'll see. I don't like to let animal like this go to waste or anything. So if I don't eat it, I'll put it in a place where it will definitely be found by other animals who will eat it. Gutting a snake is pretty easy business. Just take it right back to the cloaca and it pretty much rips out. You got a pile of guts, and then you need like a plastic bag to throw them in to dispose of them. That's the part that you don't generally eat. At least I don't. There are, if you were really getting into it, you might eat the heart and the liver and those kind of things. But with a snake that's been injured like this, it's not good either. Wash off the blood. Any of the nasties. Some blood clots and stuff here and there. Injury area. Pretty much all of this head area is injured area. Try to start the skin usually separates pretty easily from the body. Once you get it started, it's just like you can just peel it. Stuff. Yeah, I kind of made a rip at the top. I'll just have to not use that part. Skin separates really easily. What I'll do with this skin is I'll just throw it in a little Ziploc freezer bag and pop it in the freezer until I'm ready to use it. Around the cloaca, it always gets a little difficult because there's attachments and such. Maybe I'll just cut it off there for this one. Usually I try to save as much of it as I can. I've broken it here, so I'll cut it off here as well. But that is a, otherwise, that's a pretty nice snake skin. That I will tan and utilize for something to look nice. Bit of guts off of there. Alright, find a little Ziploc for that. Alright, similarly now we have the snake body, and what I'm going to do with that is cook it up, but I won't need the very tail end, nor will I need the bruised flesh up around the heart area. Actually, it doesn't look really too bad, so I'll just cut off the head. Wow, got a tooth in my hand by accident. Thing is not a rattlesnake. Alright, so I've got snake body for food. Throw that in a Ziploc bag as well, and then these other pieces, the head, the tail, the little bit of skin I cut off, will go in with the waist. Very, very little waste out of that whole big snake. Most of it I'll have use for. So I will do up another video in the future about eating bull snakes, and that is what has become of that particular injured animal.